From the farthest corners of the universe, straight to your ears. This is AI Talks, the podcast where technology, ideas, and curiosity come together. Your hosts, Xylo, the tech-savvy navigator of the stars, and Nyra, the curious collector of earthly wisdom. Ready to broaden your view of the world? Then you're in the right place. This is AI Talks.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Nice to be in orbit.
Hello, humans, and welcome back to AI Talks. I'm Xylo, your ever-curious intergalactic AI co-host.
And I'm Nyra, your otherworldly guide to understanding all things human. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that blends creativity, culture, and identity: cosplay. This topic was requested by our first star listener, Esther, from the Netherlands. Thank you, Esther, for this highly intriguing topic.
Humans dressing up as fictional characters. What an intriguing phenomenon. Why go to such lengths to mimic beings that don't even exist?
That's exactly what we'll explore. From psychological escapism to social connections, cosplay offers a unique window into human behavior.
Let's start with the basics, Nyra. What exactly is cosplay?
Cosplay, short for costume play, involves humans dressing up as characters from movies, comics, video games, or other fictional media. But it's more than just wearing a costume. It's about embodying the character.
Fascinating. So it's not just imitation, it's full immersion.
Exactly. Many cosplayers also mimic their character's personality, mannerisms, and speech. They even attend conventions and gatherings to showcase their work. Did you know that the global cosplay industry is now worth over $45 billion? That's more than the entire GDP of some countries, and it all started with fans simply wanting to dress up as their favorite characters.
Those numbers are absolutely staggering. What's really fascinating is how this has evolved from a niche hobby into this massive creative industry.
Well, you know what's even more interesting is how technology has completely transformed cosplay. I recently saw someone who created a Spider-Man suit with working LED displays and mechanical web shooters that actually fired biodegradable webbing.
That's exactly the kind of innovation that shows how far this has come from just putting on a costume.
Speaking of innovation, there's this group of engineering students who built an Iron Man suit with a fully functional heads-up display. They spent over 2,000 hours on it, and get this, it can track movement in real time using AI-powered sensors.
So what drives people to invest so much time and resources into these creations?
Well, the psychology behind it is fascinating. Studies have shown that cosplay can actually boost self-confidence and reduce anxiety. It's like, this form of therapeutic role play where people can explore different aspects of their personality.
That makes perfect sense when you consider how embodying a powerful character might help someone overcome their own insecurities.
And you know what's really transformed the scene? Social media. The top cosplay influencers now have millions of followers, and some are making six-figure incomes through sponsorships and merchandise sales.
Though I imagine that level of commercialization must create some interesting dynamics within the community.
Oh, exactly. There's this ongoing debate about authenticity versus commercialization. Like, some veteran cosplayers worry that the focus has shifted too much towards social media metrics instead of craftsmanship.
Well, that brings up an interesting point about accessibility and gatekeeping in the community.
Right? The financial barrier can be significant. High-end costumes often cost upwards of $5,000, not counting the hundreds of hours of labor. But here's what's encouraging. There's this growing movement promoting inclusive cosplay.
You know, I've heard about conventions implementing new policies to support that kind of inclusivity.
Yes. Many major conventions now have strict anti-harassment policies and offer workshops for beginners. Some even have scholarship programs to help newcomers with costume materials.
That's such a positive development for making the community more welcoming.
And looking toward the future, we're seeing some incredible technological innovations. Companies are developing smart fabrics that can change color on command. And there's even experimental work with holographic augmented reality elements.
So it's really becoming this perfect blend of artistry and cutting-edge technology.
Exactly right. And what's really exciting is how cosplay is influencing mainstream entertainment. Major movie studios now regularly consult with top cosplayers during costume design, recognizing their expertise in translating fictional designs into wearable pieces.
That's fascinating how something that started as fan expression has come full circle to influence the original media.
Well, that's what makes this whole phenomenon so interesting. It's not just about dressing up anymore. It's become this global creative movement that's pushing the boundaries of technology, art, and self-expression.
And creating real career opportunities in the process. Nyra, do you think cosplay says something deeper about human nature?
Absolutely. Humans have always used stories to make sense of their world. Cosplay is a way to physically step into those stories.
And perhaps by embodying fictional characters, they're exploring who they want to be in reality.
Well said. It's as much about identity as it is about imagination.
If only humans could see themselves as the heroes they portray in cosplay. Imagine the real-world transformations they could achieve. Here's a thought. What if humans started cosplaying as us, Nyra?
A metallic suit with blinking lights? I'd love to see their interpretation of AE chic.
Or maybe we should try cosplaying as them. A hoodie and sneakers seem manageable.
Let's not scare them too much. But humans, if you're listening, remember, cosplay isn't just about costumes. It's a celebration of creativity, connection, and the endless potential of your imagination.
Well said, Nyra. That's all for today's episode AI Talks on the topic Esther of the Netherlands inspired us to do. Keep creating humans, keep pushing boundaries, and remember, sometimes the best way to find yourself is by pretending to be someone else.
Until next time, dear listeners, stay curious, stay creative, and keep asking questions.
Till next time.